Good evening, everyone. It is Glenn Calloway coming to you from the... I'm not coming to you from the basement. I'm actually house sitting and pet sitting for someone. I came here yesterday and one more night sleep, and then I'm going home tomorrow. But man, I'm missing my basement and missing my wife and my dog so much. Can hardly wait to get home. I did go home for dinner tonight, and I bought 3 albums on Boxing Day sale. They had a sale where if you bought $100 worth of vinyl, you get 20% off, and I picked up 3 albums that I really wanted that added up to like $108, I think, for the 3 albums, and then with 20% off and 13% tax in Canada, I ended up paying around $95 for these 3 records. I also had a $100 gift certificate from Amazon, and I used that and bought 3 more albums. So the 3 came today. I already had the other ones, but I was saving up until I had all 6 so I could do this video. New vinyl, let's go. First, a jazz album, John Coltrane. I am not the biggest John Coltrane fan. I like certain amount of jazz. How's this Third World t-shirt I got? Third Man Record t-shirt, Third Man Record t-shirt I got from my daughter for Christmas. You should see the back of it. It's got Third Man Records written on it with a big frickin' logo. It's awesome. I am not the biggest John Coltrane fan. The album that's considered one of the greatest albums of all time, a masterpiece, a love supreme. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've tried. But I do like this one, and it's been told to me that this album is actually pretty damn good, the reissue. It is Blue Train, John Coltrane. Now this was in the Amazon warehouse sale, so it did not come with any hype sticker or any wrapping on it. It does come with a beautiful sleeve. Blue Note Records. I hear this is a wonderful pressing. This is a record that I do enjoy. It's much more accessible to me than Love Supreme. I don't know what it is about that album, but I don't get it. And so I'm really interested in hearing this. I hear it sounds wonderful. There's the gatefold, man. Beautiful. Beautiful cover. Absolutely cool. So that's very cool. I got that. The rest I got to open here. So let's start with a band I knew nothing about. These guys, I understand they started out in Austin, Texas in 1993. The band is Spoon, rock, art rock. I don't know. Anyway, someone showed this record. I think there's a Lucifer on the Moon, which is a new record or something like that. Anyway, I listened to this record on, I hope I got the right one. Now I see Lucifer on the Sofa, and there's one Lucifer on the Moon, so I'm not sure. Anyway, what I heard I liked, and so I thought I'd give it a shot. Spoon, Lucifer on the Sofa. Now that I'm looking at it, I probably listened to sampled Lucifer on the Moon on Spotify. All I did is like listen to the first 20 seconds of each song and then kind of fast forwarded through to the middle of the song, and then so I can't really say I heard a ton of stuff on it, but I really dug what I heard, so I am going to enjoy giving this a spin, and I'll let you know what I think. Here is a insert. Is that actually... Oh yeah, it's supposed to be an insert for a record, and then they put the record. Black vinyl with a cool logo. We'll see. Not very often I buy records on spec, but this one I really had to try because I really dug their sound. Spoon. Next, I'm no stranger to bluegrass, and if you know anything about bluegrass, the name Del McCoury. He's a bluegrass pioneer, one of the greats. His sons were part of his band for many years recently, and they've gone out on their own as the Traveling McCourys. and they are fantastic. Man, I'm telling you. I got this album really cheap, like 20 bucks, the Traveling McCourys. And what really I thought was cool on this is they do a 7-minute and 43 version of the Grateful Dead song Loser, which I absolutely love. Also do Cumberland Blues on here, which is another favorite Grateful Dead song of mine. Let's see if they do any other covers. They do a song called Borderline, so I'm not sure. Natural to Be Gone, a John Hartford song. Southbound, which is a Doc Watson Merle Haggard song. Let's see if it gives a band listing. So there's the Gatefold. Double album. These guys can play, man, and their vocals sound good. It sounds very modern. It's not like old traditional bluegrass, although they do have you can hear. So Ronnie McCoury sings lead vocals and is a great mandolin player. His brother Rob is a great banjo player. And the other guys in the band, Jason Carter on fiddle, Alan Bartram upright bass, and Cody Kilby on guitar. Really excited to hear this. I'm sure it's going to sound amazing, being the acoustic albums always sound fantastic. Let's look at the vinyl while I'm here. Oh, good. It's one of those ones that don't want to come out. There we go. Oh, good. I love the labels these days. They're always cool. Black vinyl. Paper sleeve. My buddy Vinyl Richie made a good point today. How people freak out when there's not a polyline sleeve on a record, and audiophiles. He said it was audiophiles who always complain, and the funny thing is that people who complain about that, paper sleeves, and then they always also go back to, you got to get an OG copy of this and an OG copy of that. Well, all those OG copies came with paper sleeves, and no one complained. So interesting take. One of my albums of the year, I had it on CD. I had 3 albums that were they're pretty literally tied for best album of the year this year. And this was one of them. Jack White's Entering Heaven Alive. Now, he put out 2 albums this year. The other one was Fear of the Dawn. A lot of people like Fear of the Dawn, who love Fear of the Dawn, kind of put this one aside, but I'm the opposite way around. Fear of the Dawn, it gives me a headache after a while. Every song is very samey. It has a weird guitar sound to it, and Jack White's amazing, so I don't dislike the album. I like it, but to listen to it all the time and let's do it all the way through. I played it for my nephew Jack, and he felt the same way. Like after about 4 songs, I want to take a rest. But this album is more acoustic. Great album, and the song Taking Me Back, in brackets slowly, is just freaking fantastic. It's the last song in the album. Love Jack White. Got to see him this year in concert, thanks to my daughter Stephanie, who found an extra ticket for me. And he's just a great artist and a really phenomenal guitarist. I was so impressed with his playing at the show. Let's see, there's the insert, and I don't know if this is on colored vinyl or not. No, it's on black vinyl. Entering Heaven Alive. Check it out if you haven't heard it. It's a really good frickin' record. If you like acoustic music, you probably really dig this album. Okay, next, I'm always trying to add to my Zappa vinyl collection. I've got a ton of Zappa on CD, and I've got about maybe 8 vinyl albums, and my top 3 or 4 Zappa albums, his second release, Absolutely Free, is in my top 5 Zappa albums of all time. I've had my eye on this for a while, and I thought, man, well, I got the chance to get 20% off. I'm going for it. This has got Brown Shoes Don't Make It on it. It's a great album. It's like as a follow-up to Freak Out, which is a classic. This is outstanding. see what it looks like in here. Terrific gatefold. Look at that. Kill Ugly Radio. Frank knew what he was talking about. There's some ugly radio out there, you gotta admit. Go. That's all written backwards. All the words on the record absolutely free. The complete libretto, clean American. Side 1. It's got Plastic People, Duke of Prunes, Call Any Vegetables on here. America Drinks, Son of Susie Cream Cheese, Brown Shoes Don't Make It, and America Drinks and Goes Home. These Zappa reissues always sound fantastic, and I am really excited to have this. I'll tell you that Waka Jawaka Grand Wazoo CD set, or they released the vinyl too, but the C5 disc set is just brilliant. It sounds so good. If you're a Zappa fan in any regard and haven't purchased that. My favorite Doors album, LA Woman. I like all the Doors albums, but this is my favorite one. And I have it on vinyl, but it was gifted to me in a pile of albums that a friend gave me, his old albums. And this, unfortunately, was one of the ones that's not in too bad a shape, but it's just a bit scratchy and a bit noisy. And it bugged me because I really like this album. But I picked up this, The Doors. Original 1971 stereo mix, remastered on 180-degree vinyl. Now, let me know if anyone is aware of this pressing, what they think of it. Let's check it out. Okay, there we go. In case you're not familiar with this album and the set listing, I don't know anybody who knows the Doors isn't familiar with this album. This is really a real blues-based album. The cover is kind of weird. It's kind of like it's got like almost like a window there. See what I mean? And the vinyl comes in a heavy cardboard sleeve. And the Doors. Elektra Records. That's what I got. 6 albums to listen to when I get home. I can hardly wait. This is going to be a great weekend. So now, Tuesday night, we did a live chat. Larry Graves joined us, the Canadian stud muffin, my good friend. And we had a great, great time. Next Tuesday, we'll be back again at 8 o'clock, Tuesday nights. Please join us. We had a pretty good crowd the other night, and everybody contributed with great comments and great dialogue back and forth. I'm just loving this with Sam St. John and Rob from Northern Revolutions, both just awesome guys. Please subscribe to their channels, and I'm sure you've all subscribed to Larry Graves, the Canadian stud muffin, but if not, give him a thumbs up and a subscription too. And we'll be back in a couple days with another video. So everybody have a great night. Thank you.